Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF, one of the fastest games show on MikeC.
And I'm Ouya.
And I'm little MikeC.
Alright, and today we're going to be reviewing the NES Classic.
Okay, this is the most sought after console ever made, because they only made like 100 of them.
3 or 4. Seems like.
Oh, man.
This is one of a kind right now.
And before we start talking about it, as always, we like to give it a number of facts. We'll start off with little MikeC. How many facts do you give that, Mike?
I give the rating for a 5 out of 5 for this little console.
Alright, Big Mike, what do you give it?
I give it actually a 4, friend.
Mike, I'm there with you. I'm going to give it a 4. Although I love it,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why.
It's cool, yeah. I think it's going to be the same reason I'm giving it a 4.
Okay.
Okay, Mike.
We want to start.
Yeah, let's start with Mike. Mike, why do you give this console a 5 out of 5?
Hold up. Do you even remember the original Nintendo?
No, he wasn't born yet.
This is coming from a person that does not know anything about the original NES.
Right, correct.
Mike, take it away.
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, it has a lot of cool games.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of 2 players,
Yeah.
a lot of 1 players, and there's even Super Mario Brothers. You know this game, Super C?
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. You get a bunch of power-ups like miniguns, some spread shoots,
Mm-hmm. Spread shot.
and laser.
That's right.
And there's one more. What is that
The
one called?
fireball.
Yeah, the fireball.
Okay.
And also, you see those little UFOs? That's where the weapon power-ups are. And you shoot them. They're like up in the air. You go directly up in the air like this. And also, it's kind of cool. You also have to watch out because there's everything. A lot of enemies and all that.
And with this game too, you know, this is his first time actually experiencing something that I grew up with, and you know, just bringing him up to that, he loved it out of the break when he first started playing. He loved it. He loved the 2-player aspect. They do not make 2-player games like they did way back then. Yeah. Everything is multiplayer. Okay, they don't ever think there's going to be somebody next to you playing the game. Nowadays, man, the good quality 2-player game they need to bring from way back then, bring it up here like the Double Dragons. They made a remake and all that stuff. That is not Double Dragon what they remade and brought out. Contra, and they do an updated one of that. They made one for, I believe it was on PlayStation. It was super hard. Mm-hmm. It was like, if you didn't use the code, you couldn't get past nowhere. And there was one stage with a gigantic long tank. You died at least about 10 to 15 times on this tank. So you needed all your men. But it has all the classes, Excitebike, Dr. Mario, Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3. You got your Zelda. You know, all your original stuff. You can't upload nothing else to it. And it's the cord. This is why I give it a 4 out of 5. The cord is so short. What did people think when they was up there doing this thing? You had to be really close up on the screen, or get a super long HDMI cord so you can bring it right on your TV tray so you can play with it. I like the fact. That it's compact and portable. It is a portable type of thing, but the cord and then the supplies that they ship with this stuff, man. Did they not know everybody would want this console?
Supply and demand. Did
they not know everybody wanted this console? So people are making money hand over fist on eBay trying to sell this stuff. If you're lucky enough to find it, you're gonna be paying $1,000 or something up for it. I seen it go on eBay for $1,000, probably even higher. But
this is very small.
Yeah, and the game only costs about $60 for emulator. I do like the retro look of it. It looks just like the original Nintendo, despite all this stuff right here. Of course, we didn't have these connections way back in the past. But man, it still got you still hear the authentic sounds for it. This doesn't. If this opened up, if they just had like a little dummy thing up on there for that to open up, that would have been a real big seller. But
I agree.
And in the back, of course, your HDMI and your DCN.
Micro. USB.
Yeah, USB. They could have done this if they just would have done pre-orders for this stuff. This is what I don't understand as far as Nintendo. They could have made so much money on this mini console so they could gauge how people want this. This right here, everybody who ever even played a freaking game will actually want something like this, man. It is awesome. 30 games, 30 of the best games. I say that the best games that they made back in the past. But great little device. If you can find it, good luck. I just hate that they just, come on, man. Market stuff better. And this is what makes me skeptical about Nintendo, too. When stuff like this happens, and then they got the Switch coming out. Come on, man. How you supposed to market stuff correctly, man? That's what I'm mad.
Now, undoubtedly, they will be bringing out like a miniature Super Nintendo, and this is going to open up the floodgates for a lot of old retro systems. And the reason why I'm holding this controller, first of all, this is a Wii, not a Wii U, but a Wii Pro controller, and it only comes with one controller, which the original Nintendo came with two controllers.
They never sold that junk separate.
And I was like, I got this for a reason. I never played with it. I was like, well, I need a second controller. Wonder if that Wii controller that I have will work. And it works perfectly. It works perfectly in there. And the thing is that you have to put it in. You have to put it in port 2. Because if you put it in port 1, it has no room for you to put that second controller in. So as you can see, I got both of them in here at the same time. But it's so small. Yeah. The cord is so small. You have to have a long HDMI cable in order to take advantage of this. And with this micro, well, it's not a micro, but with the USB connection, I think that you'll be able to do something like you can do on Android phones, which is called side-loading games or side-loading ROMs. If there is indeed some type of hard drive in here, which there will be, or some type of flash drive or some type of memory unit, there is a possibility of putting ROMs on this thing. So I'm just waiting to see somebody do that, and then once it happens, we'll post it. But the reason why I gave it such a low rating because the launch was a horrible experience. I went to Walmart at 10 o'clock at night to the Super Walmart just to see if they was going to have this unit. And I was like, okay, well, I'll come back at 12 o'clock midnight if they do have it, or I'll just get it in the morning. When I went in there, I seen people lined up already, and I was like, well, let me stay here till 12 o'clock because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to get it, seems like. Now, I seen this black lady in front of me, and you know she was like, well, I'm going to get 3 of these. And then it was 2 white ladies in front of me, and they was like, well, we're only going to get 1. And then I was behind them. I was like, oh, man, I hope that this store gets over 10 units. I'm thinking maybe 6 because this particular Walmart was a rather small volume store. But everybody was lining up. I had like maybe 15 people behind me, and everybody was asking, how many units do you have? How many of them do you have? So the manager was like, well, I don't know. They're locked up in the office. Well, I'll let you know so you won't be waiting in vain. And luckily, the manager said it's only 1 per person. So the lady that was in front of me, well, in front of the 2 Caucasian ladies, that shattered her dreams because she wasn't going to be able to get 3. And the man came back. He said, we only got 4. So I counted her, them 2, me, 4.
Wow.
I'm good.
They only got 4.
4. They only have 4 of them.
Wow. See what I'm saying?
Only 4 units, man.
God damn.
And I could have got up that next morning to go to Target and to get another one. And I should have did that since they selling like hotcakes on eBay. I could have made me a fortune, man. But I was tired, man. But I like this thing. This thing has we forgot to talk about the display. Now you have CRT view, which I don't know why anybody would want to view that with the little lines going in. Then you have 4x3, and then you have the pixel perfect. The pixel perfect thing. And but before you play the games, that's why you're playing the games. But it's widescreen when you just select the games, and it's not that much to choose for in the options menu. It's not a lot. And you know, like I said, this will open up the floodgates for other mini consoles to come out with Nintendo. And
boy, I tell you, they dropped the ball as far as
they
see, and that's what And that's why I'm so scared about the Switch thing, you know, because they already said they're not going to make a lot of units when the Switch first came out.
Yeah.
They already
You
said
have to stand in line.
So
you're gonna have to stand. Or you definitely gonna have to pre-order.
Yeah, I'm not standing in line for no Switch.
Well, there.
Good.
How many are there right now?
Well, we don't know exactly how many they actually shipped total, but it was a very small amount.
And the other thing is, I wish they would have put Contra, the regular Contra on it.
Yeah.
That's what when I was looking through the games, I was like, okay, where's Contra? There's no Contra.
Mm-hmm.
Up, down, left, right, A, B, start.
That's what the code I wanted to use.
No Contra.
C.
Well, it does go in order for ABC.
Yeah, but it's not.
But they
didn't have Contra.
They dropped the ball. The launch, they dropped the ball. But overall, if you can get your hands on this console,
yeah, most definitely,
you'll be taking it back. And if you have a young son like MikeC does, he can visit your childhood with playing Nintendo games without having to.
Yeah. Oh man, good old days.
Put another game on top of that game.
So
keep it down.
Put a pin there or mark it just to hold the game console.
They'll never know the troubles.
Oh boy, I tell you, back then playing was a adventure, brother.
All right, so it's nothing left but final verdict, Mike.
Final verdict. Get it if you can find it, but you probably can't find it. So wait till they ship some more, which probably won't be until next year, or they might get something. I don't know. They'll do something right before Christmas.
So basically, these are very rare right now.
Yes.
So did you get it, or
although they're old.
Right, correct.
Get it or pass, Mike.
Get it or pass.
I would totally want to get it.
All right, I get it myself too, man.
Well, you already got it, so I'm using yours, Fred. We got one, Mike. We got one.
And also, have I played the other one once before? Have I seen the other one?
No, you never seen it before. This is your first time seeing it.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Like always, thanks for tuning in. You guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Game Show with an A. Don't forget to head on over to the store to find low price products. You won't find this there because it's not that many of them.
It's only about like 5 or 6, maybe about 10.
All right. And we thank Little Mikey for coming out to help us out today. And what you got, Fred?
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. Join our SteamOS community and our website community where you can get some free stuff. And we'll see you next time with WWTF.
With the facts.
The Gaming Show.
See you next time. Keep on watching. Thanks for tuning in.